Yes, lads, welcome back to a new video. In this one today, I'm going to be showing you how you can create really professional looking grass inside of Unreal Engine. As you can see here, it's blowing in the wind and it looks pretty sick. Now, this is on the documentation website. This is what it looks like without all the lighting effects, and it looks amazing. So basically what I'm going to do today is I'm going to go over this kind of system, which is on the documentation, which I'll link in the description below, and how to do it all, how to set it up, and a couple of extra things as well. So as you can see, I am currently working on a project. I know I haven't been too active recently, but I am working on a project where we are doing a survival game, and this grass just fits perfectly for the style of game that I want to make. So I thought I would share the process and go through it with you. Right, so first things first, what I want to do is I think we'll create a blank project and we'll name this realistic grass tutorial, realistic grass YouTube. And you'll have to just bear with me because I have got a new microphone. I've just bought a better microphone for these type of videos, so I'm not sure how it's going to sound, how it's going to pick up, but hopefully it's okay. Now, there are a couple of prerequisites that we will need, and I will get to that in a second. Let's basically go to Fab and get our assets that we need. We need the prerequisites, and the prerequisite we need is the open world demo collection. So we're going to click Fab, and then we're going to go to open world demo collection. Open world demo collection, and it's this one here by Epic Games, and it will include all these rocks, trees, and different materials and some pretty cool stuff. So I'm going to add that to the project. Click the latest version. For me it's for 4.7, and then we can just X that off and just wait for this to be done. So I think what we'll do to start off with is actually create a new mini level, just so we can actually test some of this stuff out. So if we go to the top bar here, click new level, we're going to go to empty level, and I'll show you how you can create a fresh one. So as you can see here, we have absolutely nothing in here. I'm going to click this little drop down and click grid. As you can see, it's just completely jet black. Now if we go to where is it? Window environmental light mixer, and click all these little buttons, it will give us a fresh level. Then we can select all of these by holding shift and clicking. Click the folder icon, rename it lighting, like that. And then we're going to go to landscape mode, and we're going to choose the smallest one, which is 7.7. 7x7, sorry. If you want to add a material in here right now, you can do, but we don't actually have any because we're still importing them. But we'll do that in a minute, and that's where you would add your default material. So right now, let's just click create, and here we have our level. Now if you want to, what you can actually do is drag a character in for size, just so you can get a scale of it. 1 second, I'll turn this around, something like that. And then we're going to go back to landscape mode, and there's a few things we can do here. One is erosion. Let's go erosion here, and we can just like erode the surface. As you can see, it adds all these bumps. And another thing we can do is go to here and type in noise. We don't have any noise textures. No, we don't have any noise textures. There we go. So you have to actually enable it here. So we're going to go to tiling noise 05, do that, and we can then sculpt the surface using this. Let's see how you do this again. Noise, there we go. Yeah, so if you just want to sculpt your surface, you can do it like this. If you hold shift, it should move it back up. Okay, which one is it? No, control. And you can just create some like lumps and bumps inside your level. But I'm not going to mess about too much with this. I think this is probably going to do it for me. Got a little hill here. And when we click play, oops, got the selection. And we need another player start. This. Now, I'm going to change this. And now we can click play. Because we're in a new level, we actually need to assign all this stuff again. So, third person. And then I'm just going to rotate this 90 degrees like that, or 180, and then we can click play. And as you can see, we have our level. This is going to be our like grass meadow. Okay, sweet. So we're at 100% finally. So what we're actually going to do is create a new folder. I'm just going to rename this grass tut. And then we're going to go right. We're going to go into here and right click, and we're going to look for foliage. And we're going to go and click landscape grass type like this. LG underscore grass. And then we're going to open this up. Now with this open, I'm going to click plus on the array element to add a new element. And we can change some of these values. So the first one we're going to change, obviously, is going to be SM underscore, and it's going to be field grass. Field grass, this one here. And it looks something like this. Very good. And then we need to change a couple more things. The grass density is going to be on 100. Use grid is going to be enabled. And the random rotation and align to surface need to both be checked, which they are. Let's save that. I would recommend messing around with these settings. Like you can change the density or the quality and some other stuff if you really want to, but that's completely up to you. Right, next what we're going to do is right click, click material, and rename this M underscore grass, believe it or not. And then we're going to open this up, and we're going to search for a couple more things. Let me just dock this here. We're going to search in the all section for T underscore alpine, and it is going to be alt dr, this one. We're going to hook this up into nothing actually here. What we need to search next is T underscore GDC underscore grass, which is going to be this one. Found. Once we have that done, we need to get some material expressions. So we're going to need landscape, layer blend, output, and sample, I believe. Landscape grass output and landscape sample, blend, and output, like this. Okay. Then what we're going to do is click on the layer blend. Add a new layer by clicking this here. And one layer is going to be rock, and the other layer is going to be grass. Make sure the preview weight is at 1 for both of them. So let's add another one. It's going to be the grass one. That preview weight is going to be 1. We can save. Now we should have 2 input nodes, just like this. Right, this is our grass one, and this is our rock one. So let's actually just go and hook them up. So that's the rock, and that's the grass, just like that. Next, what we need to do is click on our landscape grass, which is here, and the grass types, index, and it's going to be LG grass for landscape grass, just like that. Save that again. Now on the sample, we just need to make sure that we are hooking this up into here, and these 2 nodes are just going to be floating on their own. We don't need to do anything with them. and we can hook up this layer rock, landscape layer blend into the base color. And as you'll see, it's changed now. So we can apply it and save it, and I'm pretty sure we are done with that. Next, we go back to our level, and then we should be able to see our landscape grass in our folders somewhere. Where did I put it? Grass. There we go. So you want to be looking for this one that just has a black thumbnail on it. Like, it doesn't look like it's anything, but that's because there's two layers combined together, and we've got to unearth them layers to get either rock or grass. So let's go ahead and just change the landscape to the grass one, like this, and it should look weird and basically just like this. Now if we just go into landscape mode, we can actually do some stuff here. So we're going to go to the paint mode, and right now what we need to do is add some target layers. So which one is it? Is it just this, or is it just this? Oh, there we go. My bad. Let me just delete that. So let me just remove them to show you again. So we're going to assign from create layers from assigned materials, just like this, and then we have our grass and we have our rock, and we can paint these in. But as you can see, when we click the down arrow, it just says none. So we need to create layer info, and I'm just going to put this into the grass tutorial folder, and it'll create 2 new assets for us. So save and save, and then what we can do is click on one of these. So firstly, I'm just going to go with rock, and we can paint in all the rock just like this. Let me just change the brush size down a little bit and undo that. So as you can see, like if you wanted to, you could have the higher bits with the rocks, paint that in just like this and like that. Okay, sweet. And then we can click on the grass layer. You need to make sure that it's blue and highlighted just like this, and we can actually go ahead and paint in our grass, and you'll see the grass starting to spawn in just like this. If we click play right now, we're gonna drop into our level, and we have this like beautiful noisy grass. And as you can see there, when we are far away, the grass won't spawn in, but then it will kind of render in as we get closer to it. Now, if you want to bring this to life a little bit more as well, what we can actually do is go into the foliage mode like this, and we actually did import some foliage. So let me just have a look here. I'm going to click these 3 arrows, go to foliage. No, we want static mesh, just like this, and have a look. Last time I tried to import these two, it completely crashed my PC, so I'm going to click save first. Go into here, and we can start to drag some of this stuff in. It'll work. Right, okay, so that did not work. What I'm actually going to do is just go here, right click, and end task. Unfortunately, for some reason, that asset just completely crashes my PC over and over again. And the potential with this grass is pretty amazing. So if you see here, this is what obviously the professionals have made with this, and combining it with procedural content generation. Now, one thing I just do want to do really quickly before we end this tutorial is add some tessellation, or some add a normal map really quickly. Show you how it's done. Now this floor shouldn't be shiny, so there's a couple of alterations that I kind of want to do. Just go into our grass tutorial and So metallic, I'm going to change that to, that's going to be 0, and roughness is going to be 1, which stop this shininess of the grass in the background. As you can see, that looks a lot better. And we can also add a normal map. Let me just go to here, go to textures, and I might just add this one and this one here to see what they do. Makes a difference. You can check this in real time by going a little bit closer and clicking apply. As you can see, it adds just a little bit more depth to the landscape. Let's see if it looks any better. That's a lot better. So, I'll click play now. You can see the grooves in the ground, which aren't actually there because it is actually a flat surface, just gives the illusion that it is. And we have this beautiful grass meadow. And you can actually tweak the settings on this so it rendered it at a certain point. And here it is. We can also change the density, make it really dense. We can also change the scale of this. So if I type 3 and do 0.4, for example, you might need to reset this. The grass will become bigger in some areas and lower in some as well. The align to surface, make sure that everything stays in line with the surface. So if we just disable that, everything will point straight up into the sky. I think what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to go ahead and create some more trees and just make this landscape look a little bit better. So let's go ahead and do single instance mode because we don't want to paint these in a big group. We want to do it like individually, and we're going to change the size from 0.1. See how 0.1 looks too small. 0.5 and 0.3. Let's do that. Plant some of these in here like this. There as well. They're looking pretty good. Also, what we can actually do is uncheck this and we can add some rocks. Look, got here. Do this one, and this one. Drag them 3 in there, and then with them all selected, this we're gonna do paint and see how big they are. They're quite big. So same again, 0.2 and 0.6. Do that. And for this one, we can actually do not single instance mode, but as you can see, when we paint them like this, there's quite a lot of stuff there. Then density down. And here we go, we have some trees in our level, we have our beautiful grass landscape, and some rocks to go with it as well. I think this looks pretty good, it's really easy to do. I hope you learned something new, and I will catch you in the next one.